Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. If you are new here, what up? Okay, so today we're going to be talking about sorcerers and my top tips for them. First things first, check your spells. Spells are going to be based on HP or attack, and choosing the right runes can massively boost your spells. So if we look at Sepula as an example, the Rest in Peace passive little summon that it has deals 1.8% of the dragon's HP as damage, and the Ashes to Ashes spell does 20% of the dragon's modified HP as damage. So in order to get that damage buff up, you're going to want to put sorcerer HP runes on that specific dragon. Most of the time, sorcerers do have HP based spells, but every now and then there is one that is attack based. So I recommend checking what your spells are based on and the spell that does the most damage for you, so that you can really buff up that damage. Adding the right runes definitely helps with taking out bases. If you're putting attack runes on a dragon that spell kit revolves around HP, you're not going to have a great time. You're not going to do enough damage to take the towers out. An attack is only going to be buffing your breath damage, which sorcerers don't rely on their breath damage. They're going to rely more on their spells than on their breath damage, so you wouldn't really be buffing anything. The next tip I have is look at your rage runes and your rage riders, stuff like that, because sorcerers, again, they rely on their spells. They don't rely on their breath damage. So don't expect you to ammo down a tower with a sorcerer. It's just not going to happen. You're going to get hammer spammed and it's not going to work. You have to use your spells. Therefore, if you're throwing spells around like a madman, you're going to need rage to keep those spells up. A lot of dragons have built-in ways to regain rage, but throwing on a good rage rider or some good rage runes on top of your HP runes, they're really going to help get your rage back, and you're going to be able to spam your spells a lot quicker and hopefully not die. The next thing is, again, check your spells and choose the right rider that is going to buff your spells. So if your spells are HP based, for example, Zandra is a great sorcerer dragon rider. You have 20% dragon HP, a little bit of attack, and 24% rage regeneration. So that's a lot of HP and a lot of rage that you can get on that rider. It would be perfect for most sorcerers. And there's a ton of other riders with even higher HP stats that'll help buff your spells. So definitely check your spells, what they're based on when you're choosing your runes and your rider. And last but not least, the biggest tip I can give you when flying sorcerers is to turn on auto battle. Your breath damage is so minuscule compared to what your spells do with sorcerers that it's negated, honestly, by hammer spams. There's no point in your breath damage most times. It doesn't do much with a sorcerer. So turning on auto battle and letting that do that work for you and letting you just focus on throwing your spells and not having to swipe the screen too, it is so nice and it is so recommended. Like, please turn on auto battle if you are a sorcerer flyer, because it will make your life 10,000 times better. You can see in the video I'm flying Sepula when I had it through the Creators Faction test. It made Sepula so much, like, I can't even explain how much easier it was to fly with auto battle. And I wish that auto battle would have been introduced a long time ago, because I probably would have flown more sorcerers. I hate swiping on the screen. So auto battle really made flying sorcerers enjoyable. I used it on Kralos when I was flying a quest store during the 2 weeks that I had it. I had that turned on. It was great. I definitely recommend that. Turn it on if you don't have it on. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life when you're flying sorcerers. I hope this video helps some of you guys out. If you have any more questions, leave them below and I will answer them. You can always shoot me a message in-game, online. I now have a Discord server. Send me a message if you want to be added to that. Have a great night, and I hope that this helped. Okay, bye.